kick-off fast approaching. We're getting ready down here pitchside. We're going to go up and take an alternative view though. Joe Champion and Jim Beglin are up there on the gantry somewhere. How's it looking from up there, boys?
Misty, Ailey, is probably the best description because we're much nearer the cloud, which is pretty low tonight, as you've already focused on here. It's a very misty Molineux in the Midlands. But in terms of this game, let's try and spread some clarity, Jim. You're a great one for studying tapes of past performances. You've been having a look at Manchester City, 4 Premier League defeats this season, and something of a common theme has emerged to you.
I think when you look at them all, starting with Norwich, of course, then Wolves at the Etihad, Liverpool and Manchester United, it's not just the pace that's been released. I think you need to have the courage, the conviction, the precision to actually release the pace, and I think we've seen that in all 4 defeats for Manchester City, and I think if Wolves can replicate that again this evening, then we may see more joy for Traore, who got all the headlines at the Etihad, but you've got to remember what Catrone and Jimenez did on that day too.
But at the same time, Wolves have got to be careful. Yes, they've got a pretty solid home record. They don't win a whole lot of games. They draw more than any other Premier League side, and they were a little bit shabby and fragile at Norwich last time out.
Well, I think if Wolves begin as they did for an hour at Norwich, I think they probably will get themselves in trouble because they allowed Norwich to play through the lines with too much ease, with too much comfort. So they have to be much more alert to that collectively. And I think even at times on Manchester City's bigger threats, I think they probably have to double up in parts of the field.
Now, talking of Manchester City's bigger threats, none bigger, of course, than Kevin De Bruyne. We're going to line them up as 4-3-3, but is it your expectation that De Bruyne will get further forward almost as a support striker?
Yeah, from what I've seen lately, and I've done quite a bit of Manchester City, De Bruyne is actually now released into a freer role, and he is playing off whether it's Jesus, of course it's Aguero tonight. So I think he's reveling in that freedom he's been given as well, and he's basically the maestro conducting the orchestra at the moment, and no particular podium is in use.
And one other thought, Ailey, on Wolverhampton Wanderers. We were just having a look at their 6 Premier League wins. 5 of them have actually come against the bottom 5. The other result was that win at Manchester City. The question is that just an outlier, a strange result out of sync with everything else, or is it a precursor to what may unfold here over the next couple of hours?
John, thank you very much. Well, these two can turn on the style. We have a real potential festive cracker